What's up, everybody? This is Dallas Rutherford, aka the Pastor's Kid, and for my first Bible study we're going to be discussing the topic of forgiveness. So I couldn't think of a better place to shoot my first Bible study than to do it at my dad's church, Shepherd Church in Porter Ranch, California. But before we begin, I thought I'd take you on a little tour of the church just so you can see what they're all about. As you can see, the church is pretty big. Behind me they have the old building. That's where they do all the youth stuff. That whole building now is dedicated for the younger kids, where they have their services and where basically the kids can get checked in before the adults head over to the big service. But my favorite part about the church, which I might be a little biased here, is the gym that they have. I grew up playing basketball in this gym. My high school games used to be in this gym, and I've spent a lot of time in this gym. So let's check it out. Shepherd Sports, let's see who's in there. Okay. We got some kids working on their game today, but this is the church. So this is the gym. They got a bunch of adult leagues, children's leagues, stuff that you can do. They have volleyball in here. They pretty much have everything that you could possibly want in a gym at this church. All right, guys, so I thought a tour would be a good idea, but it is way too hot out here. So I'm gonna take you guys into the main auditorium, and that's where we're gonna be starting the Bible study on forgiveness. Let's get into it. Guys, so we finally made it into the auditorium. And look at this. So today's verse that we're going to be looking at is Matthew 6, verse 14 through 15. Wait a second, I got a better idea than this. Now this is more like it. This is more like it. I don't know how my dad gets up here every single weekend and preaches to all these people, and then he has to see me way up there on my cell phone. That's got to be discouraging a little bit, don't you think? I'm just playing. But anyways, the verse goes, Matthew 6, verse 14 through 15. But if you forgive other people when they sin against you, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you do not forgive the sins of others, your Father will not forgive your sin. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty sure that we all have somebody in our life that we need to forgive. It's so funny how we hold on to grudges. People have, treated us poorly, or maybe they were talking behind our backs, or they did something that you didn't think was fair or right to you, and you just are angry. You're upset with them. Every time you see them, you just have a look of disgust on your face. You don't like talking about them. You just can't even stand the thought of this person or this thing. And that person could even be yourself. Sometimes it's hard for us to even forgive ourselves, let alone other people. And it shouldn't be like that. It really shouldn't be like that. If God can forgive us over and over and over again, we should be able to forgive others over and over again. And the person that may need forgiveness in your life might not even be a Christian, and what a great opportunity it would be for you to forgive somebody when they probably don't even expect the forgiveness. Sometimes people do stuff where they just know they were in the wrong. They know they made the mistake, and you have every right to be upset or to be angry at them. But what an act of love that it would be for you to forgive that person and genuinely forgive them. I just think it would be a great opportunity for each and every one of us that get in those situations to kind of just show God's love and teach people what forgiveness is all about. So what I'm going to challenge each and every one of you guys to do for this week is to find one person in your life that you feel like you need to forgive. Just find one person, and I know you know one person. I could probably think about 3 or 4 people that I need to give forgiveness to, that I genuinely do. It's just hard for me. I got a couple people in my life, when I just think about them, it's like, nope, not them. I'm not gonna mess with them anymore. But that's not the way God would want us to handle that. Not only will God be pleased, but I bet that if you go forgive somebody, that you're gonna feel a lot better about yourself as well. And just to let that go and get that negativity out of your heart, out of your mind, just out of your spirit and everything. And you're gonna be a much happier person when you do that. And that wraps up our first Bible study on forgiveness. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know that I did. It helps myself stay accountable. You know, I think a lot of us rely on church on Saturdays and Sundays to kind of carry us throughout the week. But for most of us, that's not enough. I know for me especially, it's not enough just to go to church on Saturdays and Sundays. I got to make sure I'm doing something throughout the week to feed myself spiritually. I don't forget to eat every day. You don't forget to eat every day. And yet we sometimes overlook feeding ourselves spiritually every day. So I'd love to hear your guys' comments on the video. If you guys have any other Bible verses on forgiveness that you'd like to share, or maybe even some stories, would love to start a dialogue with you guys. Make sure you guys go like, subscribe, and make sure you also turn on our notifications so that you don't miss a video. And I'll see you guys next week. Peace.